Showing up this morning. Oh, well. Good morning, and welcome. My name is Organizer Janet, and today I'm going to share with you how to organize your paperwork, but specifically the incoming mail. So, as you can see, I have some mail, so I'm just going to flip the camera real quick and just say good morning to all of you. And today's organizing tip is about the mail. We have a lot of mail coming in, so I'm going to share with you a process on how to organize it so you can conquer your paper clutter and your paper piles. So we're going to go back. So here is the mail, and unfortunately, the sun's really bright today. Yay. So basically, my first suggestion is always to put all of your incoming mail in a basket. So when you have time to process it, it'll be organized and it'll be on one location. Then the next thing I suggest is you sort it. And you can sort it in several different ways. And here are some file folders to share with you one way to sort it. You can have a file folder for calendar and events, and that could be invitations, that could be directions for things that are coming in the mail. And then, of course, anything that physically comes in the mail for you to pay. Then, of course, sometimes you have those expenses that you have to get reimbursed for, or maybe you want to keep track of. And of course, the last one is to file things that it may be a statement, maybe information you need to file, or you can put file/shred, depending on your needs and the needs of your family. So it's really easy. You basically take things, look at them. And of course, I know this is a donation I want to make, so I will just stick it in there. And then, of course, this happens to be something I don't want. So as you can see, in addition, good morning, good morning. Yay, I'm happy. Thank you. Yes, great minds do think alike. So I have the trash can here. So these are all the things that are either going into trash or you can shred them. A lot of times I don't like my information going in the mail or in the trash. So this is something else that I want to donate to. So I'm going to just slip it in there. And of course, I'm just going to go through this real quick. That's trash. And see, it's easy because we all know what junk mail is. So you just kind of keep going through the junk mail. Then, of course, we got the magazines. And this is not something I really want. It's just something to get me to subscribe. So I'm just going to have a nice little, I'm just going to put it right down here on the floor. As you can see, that's my recycle. Here's something I just want to get rid of. This is another cable company thing. I'm going to recycle all of that stuff. And see, and now we're getting into some of the things, and I'm going to try to get a little better, clearer view. So I'm going to just push this back a little, and I'm going to just move this over. This is some of the things, the circulars that we get in the mail. Now, I love this store, but I don't necessarily use a circular, so I don't need to keep it. So that goes in recycle. And of course, it is the fall. The new IKEA book is coming out, so yay for the new one. So that's something I want to keep, and I have a place for that. But that means that when I get my new, I take my old, and I get rid of it. So that's going in the recycle. And then, of course, the same thing. We get these circulars, go through, and get rid of the stores you don't shop at. And the ones you do, you just put them aside and make sure every week when you get a new one, you recycle the old one. So just to kind of, thank you so much for the hearts. So just to kind of recap everything. One, have one location for all your mail. So put it in a basket, a decorative box. And of course, if it's near the entrance and you really don't want everybody coming through your door, especially if you have a lot of teenagers, a lot of kids, a lot of visitors, maybe get a nice decorative box with a lid so you know where everything is, but everybody coming through your door does not know that's your mail. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to set time aside at least once a week and do your sorting. Get rid of all the junk mail. Get rid of things you need to recycle. And then also begin to put things aside that maybe you still get physical bills, those things you have to pay, anything regarding an invitation, directions, etc. Have a place for them, whether you have a folder or you put them on your bulletin board or your family command center. And then, of course, then you have the things that you definitely want to file, or if you are going paperless, you want to scan. Because remember, 80% of the stuff we keep, we never reference again. And of course, we wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. So, and all of that, make sure you make your recycling bin and your trash can your friend. And of course, shred things as well. So, I hope you have found this little tip on how to conquer your paper piles and begin. Again, just maybe take like an hour every week, hour and a half every week, set it aside, whether it's a Thursday night, whether it's a Saturday morning, to do this. And trust me, you will have more control over the paper that comes in your life. So again, I'm Organizer Janet with your organizing tip for the day. And be sure to visit me on my website at janetmtaylor.com. So until next time, you have a clutter-free day, but most of all, you have an organized week. Bye.